and welcome into this re-recorded episode 3 of Lego Legacy Heroes Unboxed Escape Podcast. There's a lost episode out there. Maybe someday we'll release it, but there is a lost episode out there where we didn't realize this Friday, just yesterday when we were recording this, that we were going to get a whole brand new deluge of information, Neil.
Yeah, and it was a deluge.
It was a real deluge of information. Now, we ended up getting Zombie, and we're going to talk about that in the first segment. But our second segment is what I'm most excited for. We get to unfold the roadmap of 2020 that they gave for us, and it's impressive.
Yes, it's very info-packed. You could say a plethora of data.
You keep using that word. I don't know if it means what you think it means. All right, so guys, welcome to Lego Legacy Heroes Unboxed Escape Podcast. We really appreciate you joining us. If you can, while you're here, let's see. I think it'd be this direction, down in this direction, underneath you, Neil. There's that little subscribe button. I don't care if you hit the bell. I honestly don't care if you hit the bell. All I want you to do is hit that subscribe button because we are on a push for 1,000 subscribers. And if we hit that 1,000 subscribers, we're doing a bunch of little things in each category that we cover, including on our Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes thing. Our Deadpool Kyle is one of our Patreons and supporters, and he has offered up a $50 gift card to iOS or Android, and also he'll do something in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes to thank you, along with a whole bunch of other people. But there are people that are doing general things like you and our friend Bringer of Chaos. You guys will be donating your long hair to Little Princess Foundation of the UK.
Yes, we will.
And then also Sir Boss will be getting his makeup did. I say it exactly as he told me how to say it. Getting his makeup did and something about a glitter beard. So it's going to be very interesting. Thank you for tuning in this week. Thank you so much. We want to start off. Since we covered it in the Lost episode, we're also going to cover it here really quick. Marc-Andre, thank you very much for the support and what you did. Marc-Andre has left the project of Lego Legacy. And Sean St. Laurent is still working on all the content creators. He's going to be working with us on that. And we look forward to the new community manager that is there. That's also mentioned, by the way, in the roadmap, which I laughed at. It's been a fun time talking with everybody from the on the Lego Legacy Discord channel, especially to Lena from Gameloft. Thank you very much for all the kind feedback and all the stuff you did for us this past week. But let's jump into it here. I've got the game pulled up on my screen here. I'm going to scroll down to my zombie. I only got him at level 10 so far, so it's.
Yeah, I have yet to do the event.
And you call yourself a content creator? Come on, Neil.
I've been busy.
You have been busy. You upgraded your card. You put this whole new. You've added to your background, which is amazing, by the way. But. We've got Zombie. Zombie is a builder attacker. He's a collectible, so he fits into all of those. Fits into Chicken Suit Guy, Cactus Girl, Hot Dog Man, all those.
But most important of all, the spookiness.
Oh yes,
the gonna go with Spooky Girl.
Now Spooky Girl does have a friend.
Spooky Girl has a free friend.
He is also spooky and a free to play friend as well. So his base stats we're not going to really go into all the base stats, if you will, but he is a fairly high health character, and he does have the ability to regenerate. We'll get into that. His basic, he only has 3 abilities: his basic, his special, and his passive. So his basic deals at standard unlock. He'll deal 90% to a target foe and has a 40% chance to copy a debuff that's on him to put it onto them. So if they debuff your zombie, they could be in a world of hurt to get that back. It's only a 40% chance, even at max ability.
Mm-hmm.
When it's maxed up, at level 3, it deals 100% damage, but at level 5, it deals 110% damage. That's not a bad basic. A basic with a little caveat to hurt your enemy. So, and then simply his heads up. Heads up, he throws his head at somebody. 75% damage to target foe, and then 30% of that is healed back to him. But watch how fast this ramps up, Neil.
Yeah, okay, go ahead. Let me know.
At level 4, it deals 100% damage and heals him for 40% of the damage dealt. But maxed out, he'll get half of what he dishes out back to his health.
So it's a basic health steal mechanic, isn't it? Really?
It's a health steal mechanic. It has a cooldown of 3, so not every other turn, but every 3 turns you could be throwing this.
Mm-hmm. A bit like Nihilus.
Kind of like Nihilus, exactly.
Kind of like Nihilus.
For those who are
for those swaggos, yeah.
Yes. And then I love the name of this. His passive is called "It's Tax Season." Once you have him at gear 2, he starts the battle with a stack of revive. When zombie is defeated and has 1 or more stacks of revive, he has a 30% chance to revive at 30% health, and he loses 1 stack of revive.
Okay.
Now, and by the way, for those who don't know don't understand what the revive buff looks like, it is yellow, and it has the heartbeat symbol in it. So if you see somebody with the yellow heartbeat symbol above them, that's their revive. If you max this out, he is guaranteed to revive, and he reassembles at 100% health. If there is somebody that gives stacks of revive and puts it on zombie, this guy could become a powerhouse.
Oh god, hell yeah.
And I think...
What's the character that puts a taunt on somebody? Because you could put the taunt on him, have him killed, and then obviously he'll revive with 100% health.
Right, I believe that's the King Barnabas, or King Brutus. King Brutus is, let's see here. You can target a hero. The hero gains taunt and defense up for 1 turn. That's his special.
Mm-hmm. So if your zombie got down to, say, 1 bar of green, you could throw the taunt on him so that he's deliberately targeted, so that he'll, so that he does his revive and kind of gives everybody a bit of respite until you get them healed up.
Exactly. Now, other uses for him, he is spooky, so he will help spooky girls special, where at the start of combat, all spooky heroes gain critical chance up for a turn. Let's see, they gain critical chance up 2 if it's maxed out. And also, whenever Spooky Girl gains stealth and there are no other buffs, a random spooky hero will become prepared when it's maxed out for her crypt click. So there's a lot of fun coming to this game.
Yeah, there's a lot of fun to be had with that character. So yeah, I can definitely see that character getting maxed out. I can definitely see zombie being used in Squad Arena a hell of a lot more.
Yeah,
especially with that revive function.
I'm trying to go through right now. I don't remember. Maybe I'm checking Basil and I'm checking Yuppie and I'm gonna check Willa. Trying to find out if any of them give somebody revive. I think Willa might. I'm at Basil right now. No, not there. Yuppie did not. I was incorrect on Yuppie. Let's find Willa the Witch. No, she just has a passive that works with Basil.
Mm-hmm.
No revive there. No revive there. And no revive there. I swear I saw somebody get revive early on in one of the campaign missions that I was running the other day.
Mm-hmm.
So, for our Swaga people, what? Geez, I tried to throw it to you before I sneezed. What? Other than, of course, Night Sister Zombie, because this zombie is not going to revive all the time. Is there anybody else who you would equate this to? Maybe even
it's kind of like a cross. No, it's kind of like I would put it as like a cross between Scion and Bobber. Bobber and Django, because Bobber and Django have got that function that allows them to revive with full health.
Right.
What is that? What is that bloody mechanic called that Django and Bobber have got?
Mandalorian. I think it's Mandalorian.
You know what I'm talking about.
I do know what you're talking about, and I'm sure everybody else does, and I'm sure they'll tell us down there in the comments.
Because the revive only works if they've got that buff on them. So,
right.
I see this zombie as kind of like a cross between Scion and the Fets, simply because Scion has an ability to suck the health out of people, which doesn't happen all the time, and Zombie has that. And then obviously Zombie has the zombie has the ability to come back into the game at full health, and the Fets have that. So it's kind of like taking some of the good from Scion, some of the good from the Fets, and putting it into a character. And yeah, that's the only. Those are the only two comparisons I can think of.
Yeah. So there's certainly a fun, interesting kind of. People call them tunes. I hate the word tunes, but I'm becoming very, very partial to saying the word fig.
Well, some are tunes and some are characters. Because not all characters have been cartoons, but all cartoons are tunes. So, there are some characters within the game. I mean, all of the Lego are tunes. Because they're cartoons, they're animated, so they are tunes. But with the Swugger, there are characters that have never been animated, so they would be characters, and then there are characters that have been animated in cartoons. So it's all right, Phoenix, perfect example. Phoenix are tunes because they've never not been anything other than cartoons. But then you've got the likes of Greedo has never been a cartoon, so he's that you cannot refer to Greedo as a toon because he's never been a cartoon. So you'd have to refer to him as a cartoon. So 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. I know I'm arguing semantics.
But in this game, every single minifigure has been a minifigure at one time.
Mm-hmm.
So we can call them minis, we can call them figs, we can call them minifigs.
We could just call them figures.
Or figures. But tell us, this is a fun way to say this. You're watching this video. Tell us down below what you want to call them. Fig, minifig, minis, mini, whatever you want to call them. Tell us what you think that we should call them, and we'll consider it.
Yes, we'll consider it.
I will not call them a toon. Even though Ninjago's been a cartoon before.
Yes, it has.
So, we've got a lot coming up in the second segment. So let's talk quickly how How's your arena going?
Kind of thereabouts, still fluctuating between, I'm still in the 4,000s and the 5,000s. I haven't really picked up. I haven't really gone beyond that. So I'm still bronze tier 2.
Okay.
And I'm probably going to be bronze tier 2 for a while because as much as I would like to play this more, I'm not playing it as frequently as I am. Like I said before, I'm doing it an hour a day, pretty much an hour a day. Well, and obviously an hour a day at free-to-play doesn't get you as far into the game as, say, an hour a day pay-to-win. If I was paying to win during that 1 hour, I'd be making in-app purchases and I'd be collecting all sorts of bits and pieces. But because I'm just free to play and I'm only doing an hour, my progress is slower than someone who is pay to win or has bought a couple of bits and pieces here and there. You know what I mean?
Well, our friend Lena at Gameloft did tell us that she loves the idea of my 4-hour timer. So maybe you should start adapting the idea of the 4-hour timer, just going in, doing max loot, getting your bag because they show up every 4 hours. And
I'd love to be able to do. I can't do that. The only way I can play this game is on the PC. I can't play it on my tablet, so it's not like I can just pick up my tablet, log in, and do the collecting, because even though I have a tablet that is less than 2 years old, it is not compatible with the game.
This is a pretty graphic intensive game for what it is, but I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I have it up right now. I'm looking at I'm looking at Locust and Spooky Girl strolling in the background of the shops.
Yeah. But so as much as I'd love to play this. I'd love to have this on my tablet, but I can't. I do not have a mobile device that I can run this game on, so I can only run it on BlueStacks on the PC, and I can't be I can't be sitting down in front of the PC every foot. I have other things to do, other bits and pieces to do. So yes.
I am lucky enough to have it on the phone. So for me, I'm actually holding my own. I'm enjoying the fact that I can see silver now. I'm staying steady in silver. And while I'm staying steady in silver, I do see people that are higher up than I am. I'm seeing 36s. I'm seeing 32s down below. I'm currently sitting at 33.
That's not too bad. You're doing pretty well then.
Yep. So I'm just ahead of you. I think you just hit 30. Yeah. So you now also do have the access to the spy tracking event.
Hang on a minute. No. I'm 29. I haven't hit 30 yet. I haven't hit 30 yet. Soon. Soon
you'll
TM.
Be there.
Soon
yeah,
TM.
You'll be there. All right. So, we've... these episodes, we talk Swaga and we're deep in Swaga. But these episodes, they're not meant to be your long form episodes like we normally do. But I'm sure we're going to be spending a lot of time on this next segment, Neil.
Oh yeah.
More than likely. Because we've got the roadmap to 2020 coming up right after this. Let's do our transition.
Oh yeah, transition time.
Second segment. All right.
Ready?
Eventually we're going to have commercials there, Neil.
Yes, we will at some point.
Yeah. For now, though, enjoy our silliness. All right. So we had our roadmap here, and I mean, this is. I hate to be the Discord server narration tool, but every little bit just rang true. They came out. They said, "Citizens of Piptown, continuing our tradition, we want you, our engaged community, to receive regular updates and be the first to know what we're working on." So if you're not on the Discord, hop on that Discord.
You need to hop on the Discord. You really do.
They gave us a few teasers into the coming update and what's happening in the future. So what's next? We're going to get guild daily quests. Probably Battles in Arena and events and Pip Town and Energy and Glyph Hunt and Mashup. Stuff that we're used to. And it helps us will give us more of those of the guild store currency, which will be great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
If you don't have people using your characters, there's no way to get guild store currency right now. They're going to allow us to favorite minifigures, so we can get, if I wanted to put, as you like to call him, Red Benny, Captain Reed. If I wanted to put Red Benny up at the top, I could always have Red Benny up at the top.
Yeah. Yeah, having favorites is kind of, it's the way that most people like to farm characters. The characters that they want to farm, they like to have as favorites so that you can see them straight away and you're not forgetting what you're farming. You know exactly what characters you're trying to get tiles for.
Yeah. They said, label the heroes you want to see first in your collection, whether it's your GOAT minifigures or the next heroes you want to improve. It's up to you, which that's great. That's great. This will excite you, Neil. Event preview. Time to improve how we communicate our events and what's needed for them. The event list will also show the events coming soon and the requirements to participate if they're eligible, or if there are requirements to participate. So we're going to see things ahead of time in this game. They're communicating in-game instead of having to go over to a forum or the Discord. Yes, I hear you. I hear what the hypocrisy I'm saying here right now. Mm-hmm. But they're going to communicate in-game for the people that don't want a Discord, that don't want to social media their way through games. Even though you're listening to a podcast on YouTube, you're in social. Enough about that for now.
Yeah.
And then they talk about minifigures. They have already released the Zombie. Hank and Scarlet are going to follow Castaway Hank and Scarlet, the pirates. Yeti's Brick Space event is coming back in an improved format, so we'll be able to get what everybody is calling Lego Wampa.
Yeah.
And then more brick pace. I think they meant brick pace is what they're calling it. Brick pace and master events will follow as the year goes by. They're going to add some achievements. They're going to rework Ninjago because Lloyd dodges like a mofo. And the usual here and there adjustments and a batch of bug fixes. For example, your Lego set is still at level 1, or Magisto's passive is broken. So they say, as usual, stay tuned, and the full patch notes will be shared a bit before the next update goes live. So remember how we talked about, I don't know if it was in the Lost episode or not, but patch notes, we're getting them, Neil.
Yeah.
So that is going to be a great thing. And they will let us know. Go ahead and delete this. Let's go on to what they're saying about Brickspeditions.
Yeah.
So the new game mode that we kind of theory speculated, Brickspeditions is still their number one priority. Their Galactic War or their Blitz or whatever you want to call it. But because of the current COVID situation, they sent everybody home, working from home, and it's only slowed them down. It's only slowed them down. There you go. There's the thing now. Of course, I'm watching a delayed stream. I just wanted to make sure that it was up the correct one that was up there.
Yeah.
Now, they don't want, as they said, they don't want to release anything that's unpolished. They don't want to release broken game modes. I think that's a good thing, yes?
Oh, yeah, no, it's a good thing. Here's the thing. Not wanting to release something broken or bugged is different from releasing something broken and bugged. Nobody wants something to be released broken and bugged. That doesn't just automatically mean that it isn't. Them saying, we don't want to release, that's great. I mean, who in their right mind would say, yeah, we're going to release it broken and bugged? Nobody wants it broken and bugged. Whether it is released broken and bugged, we'll see. The proof will be in the pudding.
Exactly. Now, in Brickspeditions, they also say that there will be new sets. Another series of new sets will become available along with Brickspedition. The sets are going to, because sets take a long while to get, which we know they do.
Oh, hell yeah. They take a long time to get.
Well, they're also think of them as characters. Once you get past, once you can start farming a set in the mashup, if you want to put your energy there and then your spare energy that you didn't spend if you're not doing refreshes into your characters, then that may be a good thing for you. But sets have powerful abilities. I mean, I just took in the lighthouse to an event, and because of the heal, I was able to get past something that I wasn't able to get past using the Lego house.
Oh, all right. Okay. Nice one.
Yeah. And then they're also mentioning that more backup for Ninjago. They're going to add 2 additional ninjas. And there's going to be a ninja via a brick pace. I cannot say that word, Neil.
Brick
pace event.
Brick pace.
And a long-awaited master event for one of our currently locked minifigures. They'll also open their own neighborhood for sets. Ninjago is getting their own set.
Oh, God, that's going to make them more OP than they already are. I can't wait to have a full Lego Ninjago set.
I just unlocked Kai. So
nice one, mate.
So, actually, before we go into the last little bit, I just want to quickly look here and see where my Ninjago are at. Because that is something that's going to be fun. That is the fun of this sort of thing, is that we do have sets that we're familiar with and groups that we're not familiar with, and in theory crafting with them, it makes it the best. So I do have Zane, and I've got Kai. And we're going to be getting 2 more. Of course, we've got Master Wu is currently not able to be farmed. So could that be the master event for a currently locked minifigure? Getting Master Wu?
Mm-hmm.
Hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. My Lloyd is still sitting there untouched. I have no desire right now to be running after his tiles in Arena. I'm currently going for the castle set myself. I've been going after King Brutus. But Lloyd is up on there. And will Garmadon, Lord Garmadon, is he going to be is he going to be a big piece of the puzzle? He's not able to be unlocked, and he's unlocked at 115 tiles.
Oof. That's a lot of farming for an unlock of that.
That is a lot of farming. So, there's your 5 right now, with 2 more coming. Could be interchangeable. I'm liking that. All right. So let's move on to the last part, because this is what a lot of people have been waiting for, and it's more for 2020. They say that this is only the beginning. We have our huge list of things we want. Awesome. Mm-hmm. They want things to be in this game. We want things to be in this game. They're always checking what the community seeks on the Discord, Facebook, the YouTube and Instagram channels. And here are some of the items that they want to work on as 2020 progresses. Their number 1 was raids.
Yeah.
More guild events. They want to see more minifigures. They abbreviate it. By the way, here's theirs, MF.
Mm-hmm.
I still like figs. So I'm just going to say more figs, more sets, and more reworks, including and they put a image tile of Kelvin inside that. I don't know if you see it there. More flexible arena payout times, so you're able to change your payout times. But of course, that will then also change your energy times, I think, which that might become problematic for some because of that AM. That right now it's a 9 a.m. Drop for me now. That first drop of energy. More guild features and quality of life items. I like that they put quality of life near the top. Here's something exciting for us: test servers for content creators.
Yeah, we need the having test servers. Yeah, test servers will enable us to do better content and gaming, gaming content. So if we've got test servers and we've got test accounts, we can max out characters and show everybody out there watching our content, this is what this character does maxed out, this is what this so everybody can then figure out what they want to farm, whether it's free to play or if they want to buy the character. It puts the ball back into the consumer's court as to exactly what it is, because right now we're in such early stages, people don't really know what they want to go wholeheartedly into. But if they could watch a video of, well, here's a video of the pirates maxed out, here's the collectibles maxed out, here's Lego Ninjago maxed out. If we can show them with test servers what factions look like with sets and everything maxed out, people can then make a really, really concerted effort towards, right, that's what I'm going to go for, or that's what I'm going to go for. So yeah. I'm definitely hoping they do something like that soon.
And on top of that, there will be a little bit of time where we'll also hopefully maybe we get 2 accounts each, to where we could go, okay, here's your mid game, here's your level, your 4 stars and gear level 3. So it's not always preaching to the whales.
Yeah, no. I would more than likely. I would probably do. I would do it as a series. To be perfectly honest with you, here's your pirates at 3 stars. Here's your pirates at 4 stars. Here's your pirates at 5 stars. Here's your pirates at 6 stars. Here's your pirates at 7 stars. So I would, if I had a test account, that is the way that I would do it. I wouldn't just take everything to a max. I would gradually increase things up so that people can see what the capabilities of a faction are as you're farming it. Because you're not just going to, if you're free to play, you're not going to farm everything straight to 7 stars. If you're a whale, sure, you might take everything straight away. But if you're not, so
it's
we can do
journey.
Things. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Also, for our friends over at LLHU.gg, looking for API for website and Discord creators, so bots on their way. And then this is the one that excites me. Hopefully some new IP. We're working on it, though nothing to confirm yet. So some of the intellectual property that is already out there, Lego movie.
Superheroes.
Well, it's I had him in the Lost episode, but I just need to pet Benny for a second. All right. And then also log in with a Lego ID. This is going to be cross-platform, so you don't need a Facebook account. You don't need a Microsoft account to log in. You can log in using your Lego ID, which, if you're an A-full like me, you're excited about.
Mm-hmm.
And then also more languages. And lastly, this is the one that made me smile the most. Get a new map. Marc-Andre, thank you so much for everything you did for this game. If you weren't in Canada, I'd apply. If you can make it work here in the U.S., Abex, I know you have my information. And they did the classy thing of thanking us for being with us, enjoying the game, and spreading the love. As they said, this is only the beginning of our Lego Legacy Snowball. I liked how they put that, and then they put the Yeti, because the Yeti could be coming back in the next update.
Lego Wampa.
but it's such a great. As long as they don't dumb down some of the terminology that they did, like they did in the Lego Masters TV show, because studs not on top. Do you know what that abbreviates to, Neil?
Yes.
Yeah, it abbreviates to snot, and that's a common usage in the Lego My Own Creation mock. And then there's also the burp, the big ugly rock or big ugly rock pieces. There's so many things. As long as they don't self-censor themselves, because that is what we as Lego fans our entire lives have called them. And they've even been abbreviated officially by Lego themselves in some of their videos. So just don't abbreviate yourselves. Gameloft.
Don't fret too much.
Don't fret too much. All of us get the jokes about burp and snot and mock. And if I'm coming off as a real a-full, I am. All right. So what do we got on tap coming up? Coming up next week. You think? What do you think? Here's our speculation spot. What's the next thing you think we're going to talk about next week?
I think we'll be talking about the new characters and how they're working out in Arena. I definitely think we're going to be talking about the new characters and how they're working out, because obviously now, the current one that is running is Zombie, and that is going to run until the 27th. No doubt there'll probably be something running after that, but people are going to be working on the Zombie and working on the Spooky Girl to see just how those two characters fit together. So there's that, and the people are just going to be working on their accounts. I think people are just going to continue to work on their characters, continue to work on their squad arenas, and then as new stuff comes in, people will try and integrate what's new into their routine for playing the game, a bit like me.
I think one topic should absolutely be, did people mislead us about Chicken Suit Guy? Because I'm seeing him in many high level squads up at the top of my division right now.
Yeah, well,
I'm seeing him leveled up to 34.
Well, we were told he wasn't very good end game, but since nobody's got to end game yet, we can't be sure. This is one of the reasons why we need test accounts.
But still,
one of the reasons why we need test accounts, so that we can truly look at all of the characters and test them all, and then figure out what truly is good and what truly is bad. What's going to be to use a Swugger analogy, what's going to be a GMY and what's going to be a cup.
I'll tell you this much. My current arena team consists of Reed, Redbeard, Spooky Girl, Princess Argentina, and Hiker. And I'm climbing. And just because you have chicken tender eyes does not mean you're going to get past me. I just wait for you I wait for you to hit me a few times, and then I bring the Hiker, I heal up with the Hiker, and then everybody, Reed uses his massive hit. Redbeard uses his massive hit. Argentina uses his massive hit. Spooky Girl uses her massive hit. And I'm through.
That's the way to do it. This is the way.
This is the way. All right. So thank you so much. Please do subscribe. It's going to be down in, that direction. Now that I'm having trouble with camera today. It's going to be down in that direction down there. Give us a subscribe. You don't have to hit the bell. It'd be nice if you liked it. It'd be great if you disliked it, if you didn't like it, because, hey, you watched us. And that being said, Neil, any parting words?
No. Just keep playing, keep enjoying it. Some new stuff's coming, so hang in there. All those people that are free to play like me that are having a credit crunch, hang in there. Help is on the way.
Help is certainly on the way. All right. So, with this being the Lego version, I'm going to slightly modify my final words that I always say. Wash your hands. Be nice to each other. Dang it. And we'll see you next week. Thanks for watching. Neil, push the button.
You got it, mate. Ta-ta for now, folks.